I am Eleanor, once Queen of France, by the grace of God, Queen of England, Duchess of Normandy and Aquitaine, Countess of Anjou, mother and grandmother many times over to countless queens and kings. I was born in 1122 to William X of the Duchy of Aquitaine. My mother died when I was very young, and I was 15 when my father died. I thus inherited the entire Duchy of Aquitaine, but, as women in my time did not rule alone, I was soon married off to the Crown Prince of France, Louis Capet. While we were on our honeymoon, his father died, and so he became king, the seventh of that name, and I became Queen of France. However, I soon found that both Paris and my new husband were nothing like I had expected. Pious Louis was better suited to be a monk than a husband. He was not the warrior I had expected. So when the Pope called for a crusade to the Holy Land, I insisted on going along. Alas, our crusade was a horrible military failure and a great victory for the infidels. There are many exaggerated tales of my adventures on crusade, but what is true is that I loved traveling, and I loved being away from constant scrutiny in Paris, and I loved being away from Louis. The Pope finally granted my request for a divorce. My only sorrow was that I lost custody of my 2 young daughters. Within the year, I was married again, this time to young Henry Fitz-Empress, 12 years my junior. He was crowned King of England by right of inheritance, and I, Duchess of Aquitaine in my own right, once Queen of France, trapped in a loveless marriage, was now Countess of Anjou, Duchess of Normandy, Queen of England. I bore Henry 8 children, 5 sons and 3 daughters. We were in love, and the world was at our feet. But people change. Things change. Henry was full of power lust and unwilling to share any of his position. When they came of age, my sons staged rebellions against him, and I aided them. Henry, enraged, blamed me for what had happened. He locked me away, kept me from my children, kept me isolated from the rest of the world, and shunted me from castle to castle, across 2 continents, for 15 years, until he died alone and abandoned, at which point I was once again free. My favorite son, Richard, my heir in Aquitaine, then became king. Called Lionheart, he too went on crusade, and when he was away, I ruled in his place as a strong and fair queen. But alas, while returning from crusade, my Richard was captured and held for ransom. I moved heaven and earth to raise the money to free him. He later died, and my youngest son, John, then became king. He was in truth not a leader, but I supported him as best I could. For Richard, then for John, and always for Aquitaine, I spent the twilight of my life, risking my health, to maintain the loyalty of my subjects, to cement marriage alliances, and to manage our army and estates. In my 78th year, I traveled to Spain to choose and collect my 13-year-old granddaughter Blanca to become the wife of the next King of France, he who was the grandson of my first husband, Louis. I retired to Fontevraud Abbey and died there in 1202. My effigy remains there still, next to Henry, next to Richard, but my spirit and my story live on.